The Commonwealth of Massachusetts versus Lizzie A. Borden, a dramatic reading of the full trial transcript. Day 5, Friday, June 9, 1893, New Bedford, Massachusetts. Chief Justice Mason and Justices Blodgett and Dewey presided. The state was represented by the Honorable Hosea M. Knowlton and William H. Moody, Esquire. The defense was represented by the Honorable George D. Robinson, the Honorable Andrew J. Jennings, and Melvin O. Adams, Esquire. Part 6. Afternoon session. The court came in at 2:15 p.m. Mr. Moody resumes the direct examination of Patrolman Michael Mullaly.
Mr. Mullaly, you had been describing the appearance of the hatchet without the handle. Was there anything else you noticed with reference to it?
The handle was broken, fresh.
You told us that?
And both sides of it was covered with what I call ashes.
Both sides of what?
Of the blade.
Can you give any further description of how it was covered?
Well, it looked as though it was rubbed on there, wiped on, would be my way of expressing it.
What did Mr. Fleet do with it after each of you had observed it?
I believe he put it back.
Did you see the hatchet again afterward?
Not in the house.
Wherever you saw it, if you saw it at all, you saw it after it was taken away from the house?
Yes, sir.
Where did you go then?
I remained in the cellar a while.
Did you discover anything else?
No, I was looking around from one part to the other of the cellar.
After you had completed what you had to do in the cellar, where did you go?
I looked in the hot water heater there, and in a coal bin, and in a place on the north side of the wash cellar.
Well, I don't care to delay any longer down in the cellar. I don't know whether I asked you as to that, the handleless hatchet, whether it has the general appearance of the one of which you saw.
It has the appearance of the one I saw Mr. Fleet have.
From the cellar, where did you go, Mr. Mullaly?
I then went up to the first floor.
What did you do on the first floor, if anything?
Stayed around there for a while.
Go anywhere else?
Then I went upstairs to the room where Miss Borden lay. Officer Hyde and myself searched it, and there I saw Miss Borden, and I had some conversation with her there. I inquired of her whether she saw anybody around the premises. She told me she did. She said she saw a man around here with dark clothes on. She said it was a man about the size of Officer Hyde, or about as large as Officer Hyde.
Anything further at that time, was there, that you recall?
After that I had a search with Mr. Fleet. We went back to the east end of the house and searched through those attics over again. In some place on the first floor, what I called the cupboard to the right.
Did you go into the yard?
I did go into the yard.
And what did you do in the yard?
I looked all around there.
Did you go into any of the adjoining premises?
I got over the fence on the south side.
That is over into Mrs. Churchill's yard, do you mean?
No, Dr. Kelly's is on the south side.
Oh, yes. Did you find any weapon, or stain, or appearance of blood on those premises?
I did not.
Did you, at any time, Mr. Mullaly, on your search outside the house, either upon the Borden land or buildings, or upon any adjoining land or fences, find any weapon or any appearance of blood?
I did not.
Mr. Moody completes the direct examination of Patrolman Mullaly. Cross-examination of Patrolman Mullaly by Mr. Robinson of the defense.
Do I understand that you went up there with Mr. Allen?
With Mr. Allen, yes, sir.
Did you learn whether or not that was the second time he went or the first time?
I think he told me he'd been there before.
You asked Miss Lizzie about what her father had on his person, property.
Yes, sir.
She told you a watch, a chain, and a ring on the little finger?
A silver watch, a chain, and a pocketbook with some money in it, and a gold ring on his little finger.
Did you find those articles?
I did not.
Did you see anyone find them?
I called on Officer Doherty to look and see, and he reported to me that the watch and the chain was on him.
Well, did he make any report about the pocketbook?
He did not.
Or ring?
He did not.
You didn't see the articles yourself?
I did not.
Well, on the whole, Mr. Mullaly, you made yourself and what you witnessed pretty thorough searches through that house, did you?
As far as I know, I did. And as I went down into
Well, you went up in the attic?
I went into the attic, yes.
Who went with you?
Officer Doherty went with me on the first time, and Bridget Sullivan.
Officer Doherty, who has been here and testified?
Has been here today, yes.
And Bridget Sullivan went up, nobody else? You two and Bridget?
Not at the time.
Well, now you went into her room?
Into whose room?
Bridget's?
She pointed out a room in there. I believe she told me it was hers.
Well, did you go in?
I did.
What did you do in there?
I looked all around.
Well, can you be a little more definite than that?
Well, I went in there and looked around under the bed and all around the room.
Did you disturb the bed in any way?
I did not, that I remember of.
You didn't remove the clothing or lift up the mattress or spring bed?
I don't think I did.
Did you examine the closet?
I don't remember searching any closets in her room.
Did you have any trunks in her room?
I would not say.
Do you recall searching any trunks there?
I didn't search any trunks at the time.
Do you recall searching any dresses, examining any dresses?
Not at the time.
I mean up in her room.
Up in her room.
And did you at any time later in the day in her room?
I did not.
Then you went sometime, if I'm not mistaken, down into the room that Mr. and Mrs. Borden had occupied, the bedroom?
Will you please state to me what part of the building that is?
Well, I understand it to be over the kitchen, up the back stairs.
I don't remember going into that room. No room over the kitchen.
No one, so far as you know, unlocked it for you?
Not as I know of. Not that I remember.
Did Mr. Doherty continue around with you where you went in making the searches?
I think he went up to the room where Mrs. Borden laid. And then from there, he went into the cellar with me.
That is the guest chamber, the spare chamber in the corner? The north side and west end towards the street?
Yes, sir.
And did you go into that clothes room alone by that spare room door?
In the west end of the building?
Yes, sir.
I did not.
You didn't go into Miss Lizzie's room?
I went into the room at the east, I should call it, of the room where Mrs. Borden's body was, and I found Lizzie was there. That was the time we had that conversation with her. The second conversation.
The conversation you have referred to was that?
Yes, sir.
Now, will you tell us again who went with you down into the cellar?
There was Officer Allen and Officer Doherty and Bridget Sullivan and myself the first time.
That is the first time. Do you wish to say anything more about that? If you do, do so.
Nothing more about the first time.
And what did Bridget Sullivan do down there?
She went to where the hatchet was.
What led her to go where the hatchets were?
Miss Borden told me that Bridget would show me where the axe was. And when we got through searching in the attics, we went from there into the cellar. And from there, we went to where the hatchet was.
Then I understand, see if I am right, that you had asked Miss Lizzie up in the room something about hatchets or axes.
This was on the first floor in the room north, or where her father lay.
Which has been called the dining room?
I don't know what the name of it is.
It was a door that led out of the sitting room and out of the kitchen?
It was a door north of where I stood.
And you had asked her something about axes and hatchets, had you not?
I did, yes.
And she referred you to Bridget?
Yes, sir.
Saying that Bridget would show you?
Yes, sir.
Did she call Bridget, or did you go for Bridget?
When we got through searching the attics, we went from there direct into the cellar, and Bridget went into this place where the hatchets were.
Did she go searching for them, trying to find where they were?
No, she seemed to know. She went to right where they were, and I followed along.
When you started to go downstairs, you had told her what you wanted to find?
I told her.
That you were going for axes and hatchets in the cellar?
I think I did. That is why we went there.
And she led the way right off promptly, didn't she?
She did.
No hesitation about finding these, as far as you could see?
No, sir.
Who went first?
She led the way first.
Into the middle room on the south side of the house of the cellar?
Yes, sir.
And that was the room where that chimney came down?
Well, I couldn't say about the chimney.
And do you remember about the pile of ashes?
I remember about the pile of ashes.
Well, it was that room, wasn't it?
Well, I wouldn't say. It was on the south side of the wall. There was wood piled up in the cellar. Whether there was a bulkhead of wood or what, I don't know.
Now, what did she do or show you in there?
She went to where the hatchets were, and then she took them out of a box.
She went right to them as she came into the door of that part of the cellar. She went right up to them, didn't she, promptly?
She did.
She didn't even look around the room to find them?
Well, I don't know about her looking around.
But she didn't step up on anything?
She did not.
You said they were where she could stand on the floor and reach and take them?
Yes, sir.
And it was a box they were in?
It was a box.
How large a box?
Well, I didn't measure it.
No, but I'm not particular about the exact measurement.
I can give you my dimensions as near as I can call it.
What was it?
It was a box about 14 to 16 inches long, that is, by looking at it. And I should judge that it was about 4 inches deep. And it might possibly have been a bit wider.
Did it have a cover?
It did have no cover.
It had no cover.
No cover as I know of.
Were things about there pretty well covered with ashes and dust?
Them axe handles were covered with ashes.
Did you look in the box?
I did not look into the box.
Did you see anybody look in the box while you were there at that time?
Not at the time.
So you don't know what was in there?
No, I do not.
How many things did she take out?
She took out 2 hatchets then.
And did she hand them into your hands?
She did.
And one of them was a little larger than the other?
One of them was larger than the other.
And these two that are here, you think are the ones?
They look very much like the ones.
Do they look now about as they did at that time?
There was a rust spot on the large one that I can't see on it now.
And was it located about where that mark is on the blade?
Well, the best way I can describe that is to take it and point it out, the way it looked to me.
Perhaps you can by looking at it.
If I remember right, I held this hatchet in this position when I looked at it. And here, somewhere on the blade, I wouldn't say whether I had the handle that way or this way, but I had, to the best of my recollection, I held it in that way. There was a little round spot of rust on the blade.
And isn't there now?
It isn't there now.
Do you see a bright mark there, as if someone had scratched the blade on one side or the other?
I see a mark here, but it's not bright. There's the rust place.
I will call your attention to something. See if you see anything marked there, whether that was about the location of that little spot.
I wouldn't say. I thought it was more in the center of the blade. I think it was more there, in the center, if I remember right.
You saw that the handle of this hatchet was all covered with ashes?
Not the handle of that.
Were there any ashes or dust on this?
No, sir.
Perfectly clean?
There was no dust on that. That was clean.
That whole hatchet was perfectly clean?
But that rust spot.
All except that rust spot?
As far as I know.
Was there any dust or ashes on the other?
I think this hatchet had about the same appearance as it has now, as far as I know.
There's no dust or ashes on it now?
No dust or ashes on it as I've noticed.
Then anything that you found at the time was not covered with dust or ashes?
No, sir. Not at that time. Not of them two. The two axes was. The handles.
I call your attention to these. These are the two you referred to?
As far as I know, they are.
Well, similar to these?
Yes, sir.
And those were very dusty?
Those were very dusty.
Where were those found?
They were on the south side of the cellar.
Did you find them?
I wouldn't say whether I found them or whether Miss Sullivan pointed them out to me, but I took them down.
Took the hatchets down?
Took down the axes.
You discovered nothing else on either one of those hatchets or handles except this spot of rust?
That is all.
And they looked then about as they look now?
I believe the handle of the big axe was much cleaner. The wider one.
You mean the hatchet?
The big hatchet. Cleaner than the other one. Than the smaller one.
Do you know when they were taken away from the house?
I do not.
Did you see them afterwards at the police station?
I don't remember of seeing them in the police station.
Well, anywhere in the custody of the police?
I do not.
Now, when did you see the other one that has no handle?
I saw the other one later, when Mr. Fleet came into the cellar and asked me.
I suppose we should leave out the conversation.
Well, when Mr. Fleet called my attention.
Were you and he alone?
When he took the hatchet out, I believe we were.
Well, how was that? What was the condition of that?
That had ashes on it. What I call ashes, on each side of it.
Didn't it look about as it does today?
The handle was broken, and it looked fresh broken.
I haven't asked you about that just now. I am asking you about the hatchet part, the metal. How did that look as compared with today?
You mean in respect to ashes or what?
What do you mean?
Now let me see if you don't know what I mean. Won't you state whether it looked as it does today or different?
It looked different.
How?
That it was covered in ashes.
And those have been removed since that time?
There is none in there now that I can see.
And do you know where that has been since?
I do not.
And that piece of the handle, which is now out of the eye of the hatchet, you think does not look as new as it did at that time?
It don't to me. Not now.
And did Mr. Fleet put it back into the box again?
If I remember right, he put it back in the box.
Had you learned in any way, without giving the conversation, had you learned that that hatchet head had been seen before by anyone?
No, sir.
You didn't know that Mr. Fleet had seen it before?
No, sir.
Were you looking yourself, helping him to investigate to find anything?
Sometimes I work with him.
I mean, particularly when this head of the hatchet was found in that box.
He came down into the cellar and asked me where Miss Sullivan got those hatchets from, and I showed him.
In that same box?
In that same box.
And then he looked in the box.
He went there, and he took it out.
And you had not been there to look before?
No, I had not been there to look in the box.
Did you afterwards look in the box?
I did not. As I remember it, I did not look in the box.
Do you know anything of what became of the box?
No, sir.
Nothing else was taken out of it while you were there?
Nothing but the hatchet and parts of the handle.
Well, parts. That piece?
Yes.
Well, that was in the eye, wasn't it?
Yes. Then there was another piece.
Another piece of what?
Handle.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Don't you know where it is?
No, sir.
Was it a piece of that same handle?
It was a piece that corresponded with that.
The rest of the handle?
It was a piece with a fresh break in it.
The other piece?
Yes, sir.
Well, where is it?
I don't know.
Did you see it after that?
I did not.
Was it a handle to a hatchet?
It was what I called a hatchet handle.
I want to know about how long it was.
Well, I couldn't tell you how long it was. I didn't measure it.
No, I understand, but I mean about. Give your best judgment.
I don't think it was as long as the handles in them hatchets there.
Shorter than that?
It was shorter than them, if I remember correctly.
Well, did you take it out of the box?
I did not.
Did you see it taken out?
I did.
Who took it out?
Mr. Fleet took it out?
Mr. Fleet took it out?
Yes, sir.
You were there?
I was there.
Anybody else?
Not as I know of.
Did Mr. Fleet put that back too?
He did.
Have you had that handle here, gentlemen?
No.
You haven't had it in your possession, may I ask?
Never had it.
The government does not know where it is.
I don't know where it is. This is the first time I ever heard of it.
Did you ever tell anybody about this before?
No, sir. Never did.
Did you at any time in the afternoon go into that clothes closet upstairs?
Which part of the house?
That is in the west end, right over the front door?
I don't remember of going in any closet in the west side of the house.
Perhaps I may describe it to you as rather more of a room than a closet, having a window opening out of it.
I don't remember.
It is up on the first landing, right round to the right of the guest room door. Do you now place it?
No, sir.
Did you on any other day join in any searches there?
That is the only day I was there.
Do you know where Mr. Fleet is now this minute?
I do not.
Is he below?
I don't know.
Have you seen him since morning?
I saw him downstairs.
You mean before the adjournment?
Yes, sir.
That is all. I would like to have Mr. Fleet come in. I would like to have him sent for.
We were proposing to do it.
Mr. Robinson completes the cross-examination of Patrolman Mullaly. Redirect examination of Patrolman Mullaly by Mr. Moody of the prosecution.
Were these axes found in the same place with the hatchets?
They were found on the south side of the cellar.
In the same compartment of the cellar or another one?
I would not say that.
Don't know whether they were or not.
I think if I remember right, they were found along in range of where the hot water heater is.
Now the handle that you spoke of, did you say it fitted into these brakes?
I did not try to fit it in.
You did not try to fit it in.
No, sir.
Did you notice anything in relation to the handle of the hatchet?
They were fresh broken.
Did you notice anything in respect to the ashes upon the handle?
It was on both sides of it.
Of the handle of the hatchet?
Oh, the handle? I did not notice no ashes on the handle.
That is all.
Mr. Moody completes the redirect examination of Patrolman Mullaly. Patrolman Mullaly is excused. The Lizzie Borden trial Day 5 featured Christine Daniels as George Robinson, Keith Morrison as William H. Moody, Zara Tufts as Michael Mullaly. This production was produced by Lion's Den Audio Theatre. Subscribe to Lion's Den Audio Theatre on YouTube to receive notifications of upcoming audio releases. I'm your Day 5 announcer, Ron Newcombe, and from everyone at Lion's Den Audio, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay safe.